Marx defines profit as the surplus value, which represents the portion of the total value of a commodity where surplus labor or unpaid labor of the worker is realized. Profit is the form that surplus value takes in the realm of exchange. However, capitalists cannot retain all of the surplus value, as they may need to allocate part of it as rent to landlords for the use of land and another part as interest payments to money lending capitalists. What remains after these deductions is known as industrial or commercial profit. Marx argues that rent, interest, and industrial profit are essentially different labels for distinct portions of the surplus value of the commodity or the unpaid labor embedded within it. These components are derived solely from this source of surplus labor. Marx considers this distinction, along with his differentiation between labor and labor power, as one of the most significant revelations in demystifying the workings of capital. In Capital Volume 1, Marx elaborates on this concept, particularly through his exploration of exploitation and his examination of the class struggle surrounding the length of the working day. In Volume 3, Marx shifts his focus from demonstrating the origin of profit in surplus value to illustrating how surplus value is transformed into profit and how the rate of surplus value becomes the rate of profit. Through this analysis reveals capitalism as an unstable system prone to economic crises. He explains how the formation of a general rate of profit results in the redistribution of total surplus value among various types of capitalists, including industrialists, merchants, bankers, and landlords. Marx emphasizes that the surplus value extracted from workers does not remain in the hands of the capitalists who initially produced it. Instead, it undergoes redistribution among competing capitalists through processes of competition and accumulation. This redistribution of surplus value contributes to a tendency for the rate of profit to decline over time. Marx believed that capitalism inevitably faced crises of profitability, which he explained through the concepts of constant capital, machinery and raw materials, variable capital, labor power, and surplus value, that is, unpaid labor. Constant capital does not add new value to the final product, while variable capital produces surplus value depending on exploitative conditions. Capitalists aim to maximize profit from both constant and variable capital, known collectively as the organic composition of capital, by focusing on the rate of profit in production. As capitalists introduce more machinery to increase surplus value, constant capital grows, leading to a tendency for the rate of profit to decline. Marx saw this as a tendency rather than an absolute outcome, understanding capitalism as a dynamic system shaped by class struggle. When profit rates drop, capitalists intensify exploitation or reduce the cost of constant capital, known as counter tendencies. This ongoing struggle between workers and capitalists over production methods and labor intensity reveals the essence of capitalism and the centrality of profit.